Some people are just born with it. They have a natural talent for DJing that I'll never have. If you've ever thought like this, it can make you feel like you're not good enough and you'll never make it as a DJ. This is what's known as the beginner DJ fallacy. It's the belief that to be a successful DJ, you need natural talent, and if you don't have it, you're doomed to failure. There's a problem with this way of thinking. If you believe that natural talent is all that's needed, you may not be putting in the time you need to practice and improve your skills. This becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You never practice, so you never improve. You stay a beginner forever. But here's the thing, this belief is a lie. DJing is a skill that can be learned and improved over time, just like any other. By recognizing this fallacy and changing your mindset, you can unlock your full potential as a DJ. German is one of the most romantic languages out there. Sie spielt die Benedikte Leberwurst, but it's incredibly hard to learn. The words are about 6 kilometers long and even have their own gender, unlike my YouTube stats. I remember learning it in school and it was pretty overwhelming to start. Learning a language like German and learning to DJ may seem like two completely different things, but they have more in common than you might think. Languages are made up of 4 key building blocks: letters, words, sentences, and the rules that govern them, grammar. They start simple, but as you combine them, you become able to do something incredibly complex. You can communicate ideas, form relationships, and express yourself. And most importantly, order a beer. Nobody is born being able to speak a language.
Anyone got any biggies?
Just like nobody's born being able to DJ, unless you're AMC. Letters are the building blocks of words, just as individual sounds and beats are the building blocks of a track. On their own, they don't really mean much. A random kick, snare, or air horn. But as a beginner DJ, you need to understand how these individual sounds combine to create more complex forms. When you combine letters to create words, you start to be able to create meaning. Just as words are made up of letters, phrases are made up of individual sounds. And just like words, they can be different lengths. Over time, you can build your DJ vocabulary and use it to create something new and unique. I want you to think of your favourite book. It's kind of hard to describe, but the way the author transitions between sentences takes you on a narrative journey. The ways that DJs combine and transition between tracks can tell their own story to the listener. There's 1,000 different ways to do this, and the good news is anyone can learn it. Finally, we move on to the dictator of languages, grammar. Grammar is the set of rules that define how a language works. And German has a lot of grammar. I think of grammar like the fundamental principles of DJing. Beat matching, EQing, using effects, all the basic skills most DJs need to know. Grammar provides coherence and structure to a language. These DJ fundamentals do the same thing for your sets. We've all got a friend like Cecil.
I mean, after a year I could basically pass as a local. The Germans were always surprised when I said I was actually from Ealing.
Although Cecil is fundamentally annoying, he can still teach us a few lessons about DJing. By actually living in a foreign country, Cecil had the opportunity to practice speaking, listening and interacting in that language on a daily basis.
Ein Stella Artois, bitte.
If you're learning how to DJ, one of the best things you can do is simply to spend more time behind the decks. If you need help with building these habits into your routine, I made a video on DJ habits which I'll link to in the description. When Cecil first arrived in Germany, he was confused at the way they did things.
What the fuck is this?
It may not be the first thing you think of, but understanding the surrounding culture of the thing you're trying to learn can be really beneficial. By experiencing and understanding DJ culture, you can gain insights into the values, beliefs and practices that shape the music you're playing. Cecil signed up for his local shoe platter class. This meant he was able to create connections with locals who could help him learn the language. Interacting with other DJs and their communities on places like YouTube or Reddit can help you learn and improve faster by tapping into the knowledge present in those places. As the debate champion at his university, Cecil was not really used to listening.
Shut up. Boris was actually great.
But learning a language requires listening closely to how words are pronounced and how they fit in a sentence. Once he realised the value of listening, Cecil's German improved fast.
Guten Tag. Wie geht's? Tschüss.
As a DJ, it's key to understand your tracks. Listen to them with intent. Try and understand what tracks sound better with other tracks and why. Analyse other DJs' sets, and then try and practice what they did yourself. After a few months, Cecil was finally able to express himself clearly in German.
Mein Name ist Cecil.
DJing is a form of expression that allows us to connect with our audience and share our passion for music. When learning something new like DJing, it's common to experience frustration and make mistakes along the way. You might feel you're not making progress and you'll never be as good as those big DJs. I mentioned before, one of the biggest mistakes I see beginner DJs make is to practice the grammar before they've learnt the words. They focus all their energy on things like beat matching without understanding the music that they're playing. To really accelerate your learning, watch this video next where I break down phrasing. It may well be the piece of the puzzle that's been holding you back.